Welcome to Two Guys No Credentials
where two completely unqualified people talk about nothing.
and everything.
Like we know what we're doing. Spoiler, we don't.
Dude, I am running on 3 hours of sleep, and that's like a generous guess.
3 hours? What are you doing?
I just can't fall asleep sometimes. Like my body just won't let me relax. And so I just couldn't like fall asleep. And by the time I finally nodded off, it was like 3:30 in the morning. I was at work at 6:30.
It's time to start taking some opiates.
Yeah, I was thinking like black tar heroin.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Easy
my
to get
drug of
now.
choice. Yeah. It
It's easy
is?
to get now, especially because like still streaming up the border and shit.
Oh. I thought all those tariffs on Canada were going to fix the fentanyl problem.
No, that's maple syrup heroin. Very different heroin.
Maple syrup. That sounds
That
good.
that heroin is delicious.
Yeah, I've never had it, but wow.
Yeah. Like crack rock poutine. Delicious.
Crack rock poutine?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds really good.
I know it's spicy stuff. I do have a quick opening story for you.
Opening story? Oh,
yeah,
right.
dude. I made myself a little note for our, we just kind of chat when we start, but I wanted to make sure I talked about this. So last Thursday, I went to the aquarium.
Wow. Did you go on a field trip? Was it a field trip with the school?
I was not a field trip. I didn't have my permission slip signed, so I was just there on my own accord. So it turns out a friend of ours is the veterinarian at the aquarium, which is cool because she gets to work with like the penguins and the seals and stuff that are in there, which is a pretty cool thing. We also have this worked out with her since she's friends with, some people at, at work. If any of their seals or anything needs like a CT scan or an MRI, we have that equipment. They'll bring those animals to us, which is super cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. So we were there for a fundraiser, just to kind of help support our friend and be there. And then the updates they made to the facility over the years, I haven't been there since I was a kid. Beautiful in there, and so they put on a show for us, like they do the seal show, which was amazing. Those seals are super funny and like they're flipping through the air and doing all sorts of tricks and to music choreographed. And it was like 30 minutes long. They had this like super long routine with 3 seals, and I was just very impressed by the whole thing. But it did get me thinking. You know how they get the seals to do everything?
You got to tell me.
They feed them fish. We're at an aquarium.
Right?
Like how shitty like how shitty of a fish do you have to be the thing that feeds the cooler animals at the same facility?
It's got to be like a sardine or something.
What, sardines aren't cool? They're not fish?
No. I mean, they're fish.
They're not fish.
They're fish, but they're not that cool.
Could you imagine being that fish and knowing that your destiny at best is to feed seal?
Just to be like, yes, I'm going to the aquarium. I don't have to worry about anything anymore. No predators, nothing. It's gonna be like a vacation the rest of my life. It's like, like people, they retire, they move to Florida. That's what the
Yes,
aquarium
exactly.
is for fish. And then they're like, fuck.
Not this fish.
Yeah. No.
This fish is like Compton in the 90s.
Like, do you feel bad for them?
No, and here's why. You know me, I go fishing a lot, right? I'm an angler or whatever. Like I do, I think it's super fun. It's a great way to pass the time, especially with the amazing lakes that we have here. Um, but I do feel bad if I catch a fish and like it thrashes around, it cuts itself in the gills. The likelihood that fish is going to survive is low. And if it's not at a a size legally that I can keep that fish and like use it for food, I do genuinely feel bad about that. So I
Oh,
guess that
what?
since these fish are used for food, I guess I don't fully mind that. If it's nutrient giving, I don't think I mind.
Who knew you were so green?
But if they were just taking these fish and just like slapping them against the wall for fun, like I'd have a problem with that.
Man, you would hate Wednesday nights at my house. That's a good story. Man, I have never thought about that. But um, have you seen The Boys?
Yeah, I just finished the last season.
Oh, I haven't finished the season, so don't spoil it.
No
Um,
spoilers.
I'm rewatching right now. Um,
Mm.
but my favorite part of any episode is when Deep is talking to sea life.
Yeah, like when he was hooking up with the octopus or whatever.
Yeah, no, he's sitting down with the therapist or whatever, and he's like, "It started when I was like 8. I'm walking through the mall and the pet store and the goldfish, they're just begging for their lives." It's
Exactly like that.
it's so funny. Uh, but yeah, when he
You
was
know, you,
hooking
you
up
know,
with
you
the
know what's
octopus, that was
interesting?
good.
I I In that show, they never once did a scene with him in an aquarium. I think that's gold.
No, they did a scene with him, robbing an aquarium. He stole a dolphin.
I guess that's true.
He stole the dolphin from the aquarium, and the dolphin is while he's, like, driving to get away, like the people from the grocery store, um, the dolphin's, like, asking him to, like, be in a relationship with him, and he's like, "Dude, you're making this really weird." And then he
Yes, that was like season 1, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
I know. In, streaming years, it's like 12.
Yeah, streaming years are like what 6.5 years.
Yeah, to get through 3 seasons.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's about right. So similar to dog years, but not quite.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a goldfish begging for its life. Just
But it's so
finish.
funny. We're sitting there watching the seal show, and I can't help myself. I turn to my friends. I'm like, they're feeding them other fish from this facility. They just forget to clean the tank. They all go belly up. Well, feed them to the seals.
Oh, man. You're giving PETA so much ammunition right now.
Those those losers are not watching this.
You know what one of my favorite things to do is? I used to do this every day almost. PETA would put some nonsense out about, I don't know, like, "Don't eat meat," and I would just troll them. Like, just and it was
Yeah,
one of my
up and down.
favorite things to do was just to point out how, like, you're a real organization that could do some good in the world, and you choose to be just nonsense. That's the
Yeah,
only thing I could ever you're just nonsense. That's it.
it is
That's all I can
nonsense.
say. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nonsense because they're trying to get you in a gotcha moment, and the effort is so intense that it's disingenuous because the effort is spent on not like animal welfare and safety. It's about getting these people in trouble, and it's like the intent is impure.
Yeah, I just, can't stand it. So that used to be like a pastime of mine. I don't do it anymore, but I used to troll them pretty hard.
I
Um,
love it. I think it's great.
alright. I had a story, but well, now we're talking aquariums. Um, well, when I was in Japan, I decided to visit an aquarium there. And in Japan, they don't really respect animals like we do here in America. Um, so like they'll have like 3 seals in the tiniest thing, so all they could do is a circle all day. And they have a little thing they can sit on, and only one of them can fit at a time. It's
Oh,
really
jeez.
it's probably one of the saddest choices I've ever made because you're just walking around feeling bad for them rather than, "Wow, look at the seals." Um, but there's there's an announcement, there's gonna be a penguin parade, and we're like, "Oh my god, a penguin parade." Like, "Yes, let's do this." So they line us all up, they tell us not to touch the penguins, um, and, like, they're playing music, and they're like, "Get ready for the penguin parade," and they do, like, a little drum roll probably, and they open the door, and it's just one penguin just and the and, like, all of us, the Americans, we're expecting something huge. We're like, "What the fuck?" Like, looking back at each other, "What is this?" The Japanese people were going nuts for the for this one penguin.
Wait a second. How how many individuals, how many individual souls does it take to be a parade? It has to at least be more than one.
12.
A dozen?
That's that's what I say. That's gotta be that's
See,
it,
I
12.
I I I think it's I think 6. I think it has to be at least 6.
6? No, that's just a group of people that you wanna avoid.
Yeah, well, 1 is just in transit. You're just walking.
Yeah, well, by the state of the aquarium, the other penguins probably died.
Well, yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah,
RIP penguins.
yeah, 5 penguins, sorry.
That's
Well,
that's hilarious.
I mean, it must make you feel better, not they're no longer eating the, fish.
Yeah, and I guess in a lot of ways, like,
Yeah.
the sushi bar in Japan is not that far off from being an aquarium. Probably where they get it.
No, the sushi bar is awesome.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Then the nice sushi places, you go, you sit down at the bar, and there's tanks in back of them, and they'll be, like, grabbing fish out of them and, like, preparing them.
Hell yeah. That
Yeah,
is the freshness experience that I like. I hope they fillet them humanely, but I know that they don't.
no idea. I just know I probably had worms at some point.
It's not the worst thing you've ever had.
Alright, moving on. Not gonna talk about my torn urethra. Uh, oh, this is a big
Oh,
one.
okay.
Oh my god, this is great. Are you ready for this?
I
Um,
I don't think I am.
for some current events?
He hit me with it.
Oh my god, you wrote this. I was going to write this, and I saw you wrote it, but I updated it because the Lakers got swept last night. Goodbye, LeBron James. Just throw in the
Bye.
towel. Go
Yeah.
away. It makes me so happy. That guy's a
Yeah.
douche.
Dude, LeBron James sucks. I
Ugh.
mean, he sucks. As a person, he sucks. I don't even know. I don't know that that's true, but he seems like he sucks. Like, you need to retire from professional sports by the time your balding spot becomes completely bald. That should be a rule.
Yeah, I agree. You
If
get
you're not gonna
one hair
just
you get one hair transplant, and that's it.
that's it.
Yeah,
Just one.
when it runs out, you gotta be gone.
But well, not to rehash this, but the whole sport is just so soft anyway. If I need to watch if I need to watch LeBron James, one of the greatest ever, flop all over the court and whine like a fucking baby, I can't do it. Have you ever seen Michael Jordan do that?
He's probably flopped once or twice.
Once or
Um,
twice, yeah, because you're trying to get a call. It's a close game, right? Someone hits you in the face, you might give it a little reaction. But have you ever seen him rolling on the floor, wincing, trying to sell it for an absolutely like nothing
oh,
collision?
yeah, all the time. He does it every game. He's such a baby.
Mhm. The worst.
And that's why he's not the GOAT. He's not tough. Maybe
Agree.
physically, sure. Mentally, not tough. Soft.
This is when we talk about sports too, and you talk about who the greatest is, the longevity matters. Like the length of time matters. Is Frank Gore really a top 3 running back of all time? No. No. But he's top 3 in yards because he played for 400 years. That
Right.
matters, you know?
Right.
So, like, the fact that LeBron's gotten up so far in scoring means 0 to me because, like, take just his prime and compare that to anybody else, like Kobe, like Jordan, and it's kind of no contest.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is the 4th time LeBron's been swept. Um, but I mean, you've been doing this so long, you're just padding your stats at this point.
Yeah.
You're gonna break all the records, and I don't understand why anybody gives a shit. 1, and 2, I would be impressed. Like, oh wow, he's been playing for 20 years. If he wasn't skipping games and load management, like, get out of my
Yes.
face.
Yeah, that phrase doesn't even make sense in any other sport aside from maybe the goalie in hockey. That is such a demanding position that they want to play every game, but their coach is who pulls them out of games or starts a different goalie just to be mindful of their load management. They don't pull themselves out. Those little
Same,
pussy bitches, they do.
same with baseball. The pitchers, right? Don't they do that with the pitchers?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a pitch count they keep because, like, if a pitcher went out there and pitched every game for a season, their whole arm would just disintegrate.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. LeBron James, I think 10 years ago was in my top 5. I don't think he's in my top 10 anymore.
Ooh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't think he deserves it.
We're gonna have to circle back to this because I would be really interested to know your top 10.
Oh yeah, we should do that one day.
Yeah. Look, maybe next week, let's start off with our cold open. Let's do your top 10.
All right, I love that. Do you want you go? Go ahead.
Yeah,
We'll
okay.
go back
Speaking of
and forth.
speaking of professional stat patters, Angel Reese. What a pathetic loser.
I know. She's never met a rebound. She didn't want to rebound again.
Yeah. So I kind of have 2 things on this. The first thing I will say quickly, one of my favorite things on social media right now are these 2 guys. I forget what betting app that they are a part of. They just put like live streams online of only Angel Reese's first shot because they'll put like 10 to 15 grand on her missing her first shot, and it basically never misses.
Never misses. That's amazing.
It is so funny because you know it's gonna happen. You already know she's gonna miss her first shot,
I
and
got to be
she
honest.
hogs the ball anyway.
I got to be honest though. It can't be paying out much anymore.
When you put 10, 15 grand on it, you can like double it.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So if you put $5 on it, you win 10, no big deal.
Yeah, you're right. All right.
So
You
that's a
got
great
something
bet to
else,
take because it's going to hit.
right?
I gotta get on Kalshi.
I gotta get a couch.
But the real reason I want to talk about Angel Reese is like this has been like brewing, and she's been saying it more and more. But like I just keep seeing it pop up where she's talking about how she can't afford her $8,000 a month apartment on $74,000 salary.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, I, like yeah, we know that because it's stupid that you do that. She's like, she thinks that she is the best basketball player in the world. She was asked that point blank, and her response was, and I quote, "The media or me? Like, who's the media think, or who I think is the best in the world?" And she said, "I think I'm the best in the world." Bitch,
I'm
you
gonna
missed every single shot.
I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give her a little slack on this though. I expect any superstar is a strong word when we're talking about Angel Reese, but I expect any superstar to say, "I'm the best in the world." I do expect that.
I can agree to an extent, right? I can agree to an extent, but I think you are seeing a shift in sports. Like Josh Allen, we would both agree is a superstar. He would absolutely never say that.
I think there's a little difference. I think there's a no, I think there's a big difference actually between quarterbacks in the NFL and basketball players. I think there's such a huge respect among the quarterback community, and in the
This could
NFL
be right.
altogether, where it's like a fraternity. Like we don't disrespect um our fellow quarterbacks. I feel like that's something that nobody should ever do, and I think that's what happened to what Deion Sanders's kid when he like disrespected a
Yeah.
couple of teams, and that's why nobody wanted him. Like, oh, you don't respect this sport, you don't respect those who came before you don't respect these organizations that have been around a long time and have been winners, and you know we don't want you. And
So I really like this point.
I think that means something.
I really like this point. And I guess basketball it is kind of a unique sport in that it's so individualized anyway. Like your individual contributions kind of matter more in that sport than maybe some other sports. Maybe hockey is in that area as well. But still, like the lack of insight to know that you're terrible, objectively terrible at basketball, and you think you're the best in the world, it's kind of a joke, right? That would be like the third string running back for the Bengals saying, "Oh, I'm the best running back in the league." Bitch, you're not even like, are you even in the league?
Right,
like,
yeah.
like that's Angel Reese, but she's complaining about this because she thinks that WNBA players are underpaid, which is a crazy concept to say out loud. Like they are not underpaid. And this might be controversial. This has nothing to do with like gender inequality. This has everything to do with how much money you make your business. Simple as that. They
Yeah.
make $0. The
No, they lose
WNBA,
money.
they only lose money every year. The fact that you get paid anything means they're taking money away from the NBA to give it to
Exactly.
you. And
But
like no shade, right? Like it's growing. Caitlin Clark has a lot to do with that. I think that's great. I think it's good for young females to have these well, to not Angel Reese, but to have a role model like a Caitlin Clark or other WNBA players who are not named Angel Reese. Those are great role models, aside from Angel Reese. I cannot make that clear enough.
well, here my thing is I feel like she is part of the generation that they're like, well, I'm on TV and people are watching me and I have fans, so I should be rich. I should have the nice things. I should drive the nice cars. You should hand me things because like I'm famous. And it's like, yeah, you're famous for doing something that makes no money.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, like I'm on the internet. I don't make any money from it.
Yeah, there's that lady that goes around doing halftime shows spinning plates. That went viral for a minute. She ain't famous.
I don't even know what you're
It's
talking about.
it doesn't even matter. That's the whole point.
I don't
Like,
even know what you're talking about.
yeah, neither does Angel Reese. That is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree with this
It's
wholeheartedly.
it's annoying because she doesn't realize that rhetoric is preventing the sport from growing. Like her snapping back at reporters, her like horrible takes on like the WNBA, her talking shit, going out there and trying to fight Caitlin Clark, which is the only reason that the WNBA has made any money in the last 25, 30 years. Like, don't do that. if she was like supportive of all of the WNBA players, if she was maybe a little bit humble, because like objectively you blow at this thing you get paid for. Maybe you get more brand deals. Maybe. And then maybe you could afford your $8,000 apartment. But why did you get an $8,000 a month apartment? What are you doing?
Right, because these people are idiots. Like, you have
Morons.
a job, you get paid to do your job, and your salary is based upon how much money you make. Now, they can't pay them negative dollars or food from the concession stands, so they got to pay them something because people would be up in arms. Plus, they wouldn't pay or they wouldn't play. Um, but like, this is what you get paid.
Yeah.
Fuck, I would love to just stroll around and like with Gucci bags and Louis Vuitton shoes, but I can't afford that stuff. So I go
Yeah.
with Steve. I go with Steve Madden.
You would look great with a little Gucci crossbody.
I know I would.
Yeah.
All right,
So
we got a
anyway,
couple.
Caitlin
We got
Clark,
a
what a
couple.
dumb bitch.
Caitlin Clark, no, Angel Reese.
Oh shit. No, Caitlin Clark's cool. Sorry. Sorry for the slip up.
I'm about to end the show right now because we can't get any better than that.
You can tell I'm not a fan of the sport, right?
Yeah. So another update. Hayden Panettiere. I don't know. Do you know who that is?
Yes, Hayden Panettiere, a little history,
Oh, whatever the
Disney
fuck his name is.
Channel. Yeah, Disney Channel star, like from a young age, got into more serious acting roles as she got older, out of the Disney thing now. But I'm very excited to. I haven't heard this name in like a fucking decade, so
Could
I'm
you
very
say
excited to
that?
hear.
Can you say that for me again?
Panettiere.
Panettiere.
Mhm.
So she recently came out as bisexual. She's 36 years old, never seen with a woman before. Um, Also, I don't think she's had a job in a while that anybody's seen either, so that might have something to do with it. But what is it with celebrities? Like, they hit like 35 and all of a sudden they're like, "Yeah, I'm pansexual, asexual, whatever the fuck, and I like donuts mushed on my face." What is it? Like, are you not getting enough attention? I just wanna know, are you not getting enough attention? Are you not getting the roles that you want? Because I've got something that could help. Act better. The only thing, she's a terrible actress, and don't
She
get me wrong,
sucks.
she's a terrible actress, but don't get me wrong, Heroes was one of my favorite shows in the early
Good
2000s,
show.
or
Good
late
show.
2000, I don't know, the late 2000s. Um, I loved Heroes, and it was in my top 10 for a long time. It's dropped out of it now because the last couple of seasons really sucked. Um, but the only thing you got going for you is you're hot. You're a bad actress, and now you're like, "Ah, well, I'm bisexual." Like, great. Well, you're a woman, so I already assume all of you are bisexual anyway. Like, right?
Can I point out the bigger issue?
Sure.
How slow of a news day was it that Hayden Panettiere being a bisex matters?
It just popped up on the two guys' feed on Instagram, and I was like, "Oh."
Yeah, but like somebody reported it. I saw like a little thing on Instagram. There was like a whole interview. Like a company paid, the TV company paid for reporters to go to what I presume is her shitty home and like set up equipment. And there's like a fireplace and there's like Perrier and like the whole thing, the whole shebang. You're telling me we couldn't have talked about Iran, perhaps? No, Hayden Panettiere is a bisex. Let's bring that to page A1.
Well, that's what happened. She was like, "Hey, publicist, what can I do?" And she's like, "Well, you can come out as trans." And she was like, "Well, that's a little too far, don't you think?" And, "Well, if you're not that comfortable, maybe go with bi."
I,
So
I
the publicist called up some magazine and was like, "Hey, my client, you might know her from this shitty show, Nashville. She's coming out as bisexual. I don't know. Do you want to do an interview?" And that's how it happened.
yeah, and they're like, we got some interns, send her to her house.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened. It had to. There's no there's no way you could convince me anything else different happened.
Yeah, yeah. They're like, we gotta do some Vrabel and Diana Rossini shit, so you guys can go to the Hayden Panettiere.
I didn't know she was didn't Disney something or other though. I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was on like Disney. I don't think she was on any like shows. I think she did like only the movies. But like you would expect, a child actor in those movies, you don't expect a lot of range. But as that person gets into their 20s, you expect some. Never developed.
No, no. Whatever. She made a good cheerleader in Heroes, I guess.
Yeah, here I completely forgot about Heroes. That's like the original of The Boys.
Yeah, kind of. But it was mutants,
Yes, they were
wasn't it?
mutants, and they were. I think if I remember correctly, I didn't watch the whole series, but I think if I remember correctly, they were mostly good, like trying to do good.
Yeah, I think most of them except for Spock.
Well, there's got to be one villain because otherwise, what would the heroes do?
Yeah.
Taxes?
Uh, ta Oh, man. Uh, taxes. That was so funny. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna recover from that. Oh, that was so good. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't think I've gotten
Oh
you this
my
hard
god.
on the show before.
That was so funny. Caitlin, get me a tissue. Uh, Fuck, I forgot.
Oh,
We can't afford interns. God damn it.
yeah, yeah, she's not there. All right, so we got one more. Just a quick. This is a quick update because we got to move on. Um, Sabres are down. They're down bad right now against Montreal. And I just it's becoming frustrating. They lost in like pretty big fashion game the other night. They lost. So they Tage Thompson gets back on the board. He scores the first goal in 53 seconds into the game. In the first minute, scores a goal. Awesome. We're like, okay, we're back. Let's go. They don't score another goal that whole game, and they
Oh.
lost by like 6-1. Bad,
Oh, what
very
happened?
bad. Um, a kind of lazy, sloppy play. Uh, the Canadiens, but it's Canadiens, not Canadians. Canadiens. They are very fast, and if they get like a break on it, it's automatic, like 3-on-1 coming the other way, and like you can't really defend it. So they got to really start to play smart. But what I have a problem with specifically is the game's getting real chippy, and like the two teams, they're some fines were doled out from the game
Oh,
on Sunday night. Yeah, because some scrums, and is normal, but there's a lot of fist throwing, gloves on, fist throwing, and so there's some fines doled out. What I have a problem with though is when you're down 5-1 and there's 5 minutes left in the game, and somebody hits one of your star players, or in this case, like bulldozes your goalie, drop the fucking gloves and lay the fucking lumber. Set the tone. I was like sometimes it happens, right? You just have a bad game and like the score gets away from you. I can live with that. I cannot live with you being a bunch of bitches. Like, it was like the
they're
gloves were glued on. Drop the gloves and set the fucking tone.
they're scared of the fines, man.
Dude, the funniest part about this This is Buffalo. If someone bulldozes our goalie and you beat their face in and get fined, we will pay your fine. We do it all the time. We do it all the time.
Really?
Oh yeah. No, dozens of times where that's happened. Ryan Miller back in like 2009 or something like that got steamrolled by Lucic and the Boston Bruins, and like they didn't really do anything about it at that time. Like the team response wasn't great, but then when they played Boston again months later, Lucic did the exact same thing, and the entire team beat the shit out of this guy. Like it was bad. But it was awesome. And so some fines started getting doled out. Buffalo fans just started donating and paying, for their fine. They don't actually take the money. They pay their own fines, but they take all the money we donate and they give it to their charity, right? So, like, that's what this community does. That's why sports is so important here in Buffalo. There's so much pride in all of that, and I know these guys are new to the playoffs, but my God, at some point, enough's enough. The game's over. It's out of reach. You're not winning. Beat their fucking face in. You got a bunch of small guys on the Canadiens. A lot of small guys. They're very fast. Beat their face in. Set a tone. Let them know.
Yeah, tell them. Let them know. You gotta send them a letter or something, man.
Yeah, man. So now is a game tonight, and they literally have to win this, or it's going to be a big problem.
Do or die. I would like to make a correction though. It's Canadians.
So, very fun fact: Montreal Canadiens are the very first NHL team. A lot of people don't know this. Very first NHL team, 1917. They have been in the NHL.
Who'd they play against?
Very impressive.
If they were the first, who'd they play against?
Well, so the year the league was established before they started doing games, they were the first one, 1917.
I just fucking with you.
And the reason it's spelled, because it is spelled with an E, Canadiens, and the reason is it's the French spelling of it, because they're really Les Canadiens de Montreal.
Let's fix that right now. They're from Canada. It's Canadians.
I mean, I don't mind it. It's very hockey to say Canadiens.
Canadians. All right. Well, enough of the current events. We got to get into some regrets, man.
Yeah, dude.
I don't have a regret. I have something that I'm really happy I did. Yeah. I don't know. What's the opposite of regret?
Pride?
Caitlin. Fuck, she's still not here. Fucking interns. There's really nobody here. I'm just made up a name.
So no one's coming with your bubble tea?
No. Man. Yeah, it's way over our budget of $0. So
if anything, we are minus money.
yeah, basically.
We are in the red.
Yeah. Last week I went bowling for the first time in probably over a decade. And I had so much fun.
Yes.
So much fun. Like I said, I've told you this a million times. I've reached the age where I feel like I should be on a bowling team. We just had a blast. We played 3 games, I think. My first game, I started off really slow, but I just kept on getting better and better and better and better. And everybody else just kept on getting beginner's luck. But I threw a bunch of strikes, bunch of spares, had a good time, and I didn't have a drink.
You didn't have a single drink?
No.
Well, then you weren't really bowling, got to be honest with you, bud.
I try not to drink as much.
Why?
I mean, I don't drink a lot anyway, but
Yeah.
I'm really trying to limit how much I drink because I just don't feel good the next day.
I mean, I totally understand it, man. You know, I'm gonna be reaching that point probably pretty soon. Maybe. Uh,
Maybe.
I should probably cancel that wine subscription. Um, yeah, dude, bowling's awesome. So, as you know, I joined a bowling league with my brother, maybe 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and it's a blast. It's a doubles team. It's only like 14 weeks long, which is perfect because it goes right from like my whole like year calendar works in terms of sports, especially the Buffalo Bills. So it goes right from playoffs into the off season. But like as soon as we're done with bowling, we go on vacation to Florida. Then when we come back, it's summer in Buffalo. So it's like this perfect way to just like have something to do in the dead of winter here. I love it. I think it's so fun, man. We've gotten pretty good at it. And like by pretty good, I mean like my average like 150. But it's more about the people you're bowling with. Like guys in that league are absolutely awesome. They're super nice. We all like help each other out and cheer each other on. You should get into a
Nice.
bowling league, dude.
I
You and
know.
Eric. No, sorry. You're Eric.
Yeah,
I have
Eric.
3 hours of sleep. You and Chris. You and Chris should get into a bowling league.
I don't know if Chris would be down for that. But if I do Chris, I got to do crayons too.
Hard to find 3-man bowling leagues.
We'll
Probably
start
easier
one.
time with doubles.
We'll
But if
start
you
one.
have one more friend, you can do a 4 guy. Absolutely.
I don't know if I want one more friend.
Well, you know what? Just make up a guy and then just mark him absent for every game.
Okay. Yeah, Tim sucks.
Yeah,
He's never
Tim.
here.
Yeah, Tim's unreliable, dude.
But that's my not regret for the week. That's my
I
regret.
love it, dude. I
Yeah.
love it, dude. I love it. I always love it when you don't have a regret because it's like finding a Charizard in the wild. It's rare. It's rare.
Very. Yeah.
So yeah, the regret. I don't really have a regret either. This what I'm about to say is not really my regret, but now you remember I got rear-ended about a month ago.
Yes.
Last week, Sam got rear-ended.
Was it her
What
fault?
the H? No, she was
No.
also at a red light. Stopped trying to
What
make
is
a turn, trying to make a right-hand turn, and somebody just like went right up in there.
What's going on with these drivers up there?
So the story as it was told to me is kind of funny. So like, I'm in Buffalo, so I'm a few minutes from Niagara Falls, but most people don't know that Niagara Falls is a very, very not nice place. Like the actual falls is nice, but like the city of Niagara Falls, total shit show.
It's because of the
So
mob.
some of it is because of that, actually. Yes. Yeah. I kind of, I don't know this to be a fact, but it's gotta be a record that the city of Niagara Falls went bankrupt twice.
Nice.
Crazy. So, there's not a lot of like upstanding citizens that like live there. Sorry for anybody. You know what? I don't give a shit. Fuck all y'all.
The
It's
CEO of Spirit Airlines lives there though.
yeah, and I heard that's doing really well.
Yeah, they
The
went bankrupt twice too.
yeah, they yeah. So this woman hits her. The woman gets out of the car screaming at Sam like she was the problem. She was just sitting at a red light. So there's this dude in the plaza, like at the corner there, and he runs down and he's like, "I saw you hit her," and he just starts jawing off at this woman. Sam's just standing there like, "What is going on?" Then this woman's like, "Shut the hell up! I have a bum leg," and the guy's like, "Then why the fuck are you driving?" Which is a fabulous question. Like it is, in fairness. And the guy comes over to Sam. He's like, "I saw the whole thing. If you want my number, you let me know." And she goes, "No, thank you."
Yeah, no, thanks. That's a hell of a pickup line, though.
Right?
Yeah.
I saw that bitch rear end you. Let's get pizza.
Yeah. Let's go bowling.
Yeah, it's but like, I checked out her car and everything. Absolutely like zero damage. There might be a tiny like hairline scratch, but the car's kind of old anyway. It could just have been from us putting stuff in and out of the trunk. Totally no big deal. She's completely fine, which is the most important thing. So we just kind of let it go.
All right. Sam's more of a gangster than you are.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, maybe, she was like, ah, this person has a bum leg. She's just disabled. I'm just going to let it ride.
I don't know, dude. I put the bitch that hit me in jail.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
She shouldn't have been standing there.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh man. Wow. This is you know what though? I've been waiting to hear your thoughts on this next topic for a
Okay.
while. 'Cause we've been
All right.
talking about this for a long time. And I guess my first question is for you, aliens. Do you think they're real or do you think they're made up?
I think that unequivocally they have to be real.
Really?
What I think without there is zero doubt in my mind that there is intelligent life in the universe. Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
all right, I'm with you there.
Now the as we know on Earth, the amount of advanced technology that you would have in order to make contact or reach any of these other things, like is like at least right now for us, not capable of doing it. Right? You would have to travel like you know an exponent of the speed of light to be able to do that, and physically molecules cannot do that. So at least yet, maybe one day, but I don't know. I just there's definitely nothing in our solar system. I doubt there's anything in our galaxy, but there's also billions, if not trillions, of galaxies. Mathematically, it has to be real.
You don't think there's intelligent life anywhere in our galaxy?
No, no, not necessarily. Let me rephrase. I think that there's definitely no life in our solar system. It's probably just a little bit more likely that there's life in our galaxy. Not like a ton, but like, when you're talking about billions of stars, that number gets huge. So when I say like there's not like as much of a likelihood, it's probably like still a lot, right? There's a lot of range there. And out into the rest of the universe. Because I think people have a general misconception of how large the universe actually is. How large our only galaxy actually is.
Oh well, I just don't think it's it's really hard to comprehend.
It
Um,
definitely is.
but so you don't think that aliens are visiting us?
I think that there's a possibility that there have okay, well, let's take a step back. Let's define alien, right? Um,
Intelligent life from another planet outside of our solar system.
I think that the likelihood that there is intelligent life that has been here or is here is probably pretty low. The reason I say that is like if you look at all of the animals in the animal kingdom, including insects, how many of them are humanoid? Like zero.
No, there's a lot.
I mean, aside from apes.
All the primates. There's a
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
of
sure.
primates.
Sure. There's a lot of primates, billions of other species of insect, of, you know what I mean? Like, there's so much more things that are not humanoid out there.
Right. Well,
So
what if, on another planet, you know, um, like an insect became like, you know, capable of faster than light speed.
this is kind of what I'm getting at. Yeah, I think it's more possible that there might be intelligent life that is absolutely not humanoid, because I think that's what most people think, right? But like, there's these other people that kind of look like humans. They have a head, two arms, two legs, long and skinny, big head, and
Ugh.
green alien thing. Most people have that image in their head. I have to think that there almost 0% chance, almost zero, that that is the case.
Unless they engineered us with their DNA.
Now here we go. Here we
Just
go.
saying.
I think a case that no one considers is that we are an experiment of other life out there. They monitor us, with satellites from very far away, perhaps other galaxies, if communication systems can do that. But who's to say? Who's to say that this entire planet, all the life on it, isn't just
A big
some
terrarium.
yeah. Yeah, because we know the Big Bang Theory happened. We can see it with the Hubble Space Telescope. Not the Hubble, the other one. Um,
We could see it with the Hubble, I think.
you can see with the Hubble?
Yeah.
Okay. Hubble, bubble, trouble, who gives a fuck? The the
You're thinking of the James Earl Jones telescope.
great telescope.
Oh, yeah. Deep
It
voice.
turns out it was just his glasses. 'Cause they're so thick.
Why can't I remember the name? It's James something. James Webb.
Yeah, I can't the James Webb telescope, yes. Either way, right? Like we can see that happened, but the rest of that is theory, right? The rest of organisms and then evolution, it is technically theory. Trust me, I believe in the theory of evolution, but I don't know. Maybe there was a point. Maybe there was a point where microorganisms were introduced to this planet, and that we are just the you know
All
eon
right.
old experiment.
So, all right, I'm going to ask you a couple more questions, I think. Maybe just
Okay,
one. I don't know. We'll see where this goes. But what do you think people are seeing in the sky then?
this is a fabulous question. Um, I don't know, because I haven't. I have a hard time. I have a hard time like really understanding when they say, "Oh yeah, like." You ever notice people that get abducted by the aliens are exclusively from the South?
No, that's not true.
Yeah. They're always like, "Yeah, he came down and beamed me up to the sky and probed me up the butthole."
Um, one of the most famous ones I think was in Michigan.
South Michigan, I bet.
Yeah. Um, in fact, I wish I could remember. Maybe it's Ohio. Um, in fact, I wish I knew the facts here. But um, the um, the clothes that this couple were wearing is at the Ohio State University, and
Interesting.
they claim that there's DNA on the clothing that is not from this world. At least
Very interesting.
that's what I've heard. So, all right, so we're not sure what they're seeing.
Yeah, because it's hard because you hear a lot of descriptions, right? There's an orb, or there's just a beam of light, or there's like a flash through the sky, and it's hard to make heads or tails of any of that without like video evidence, or without seeing it yourself. Do I think that they're completely lying? Absolutely not. I think that they are genuinely depicting a lot of them. There are definitely some fakes out there, right? But like a lot of them that can kind of almost be verified in a way are just depicting what they recollect that they saw.
Well, Donald Trump just released a ton of UFO files from the
Mhm.
Pentagon. and declassified them. So maybe we'll learn something, but I doubt it. I think there'll be more questions. Um,
Yeah. This is hard because I think you have an administration that is historically one of the most unreliable with information putting this out there. So, like, what do I believe?
I mean,
Uh,
he's just declassifying a bunch of files. It's not his information.
sure, but
I'm going to tell you
they
one thing. If these aliens are trafficking children or some part of some sex ring, they wouldn't have been declassified. So we can say that right there.
so that's definitely true. And then my mind goes right to, well, why is this really out there? Because nothing else is going on in the world, and people are still asking about the Epstein files. So let's just like throw some bullshit footage out there of like a star in the sky, a star like looking ship. Who knows what the fuck it is? Like, I don't know. I don't know if I buy it.
All right. I'm pretty into it. I want to believe that aliens are visiting us. That I want to believe that they're abducting people and doing experiments. Um,
Mm.
uh, some of my favorite things is like the theories where they're actually living among us and part of like the upper echelons of power, which I think is really cool to think about,
Yeah.
but also scary. Um, but I think aliens are visiting us. Um, I don't know why. I do know the reason why they haven't made any contact is because of the Winter Olympics. So just think about it. If you weren't from this planet,
You know why it's funny? Because the Winter Olympics blow.
that's where I'm going with this. Like, just think about you're not from this planet. You come here. It's during winter, and all these people are going to watch these shitty events and loving it, really into it.
Yeah,
You'd be
just
like,
like
"Oh my God, these people have not evolved for us to make contact with them." Also, the like the events make no sense. They'd be so confused. Like, why are they shaving ice so a stone moves? What do they do? What are these idiots doing? But we gotta go. Carl, put it in gear. Let's
well, I
go.
just think it's like Winter Olympics sucks. It's like most of the events are like which Asian can flip through the air the best on a piece of wood.
Mm. That's funny. Excuse me. That was funny. We're having way too much fun today. Um, way too much fun.
Okay, can I do something else about aliens though?
Yeah, yeah. Go, go, go.
Um, so I know what I just said. Okay. Um,
Okay.
but then the problem that I have with even my own theory is like Area 51 absolutely exists, and like what are they doing there? Why is it so secretive?
Have you heard of
Uh,
Bob Lazar?
oh, I do know this name. Why do I know this name?
Bob Lazar supposedly in the 80s worked at Area 51, and
Yes.
they brought him down to check out the propulsion systems on this alien craft that was supposedly found like at an archaeological dig. Right, this thing was in the ground for thousands of years, and some wild shit happened with Bob Lazar. I can't remember if it was him cheating on his wife or his wife cheating on him, but like the people who were in charge of Area 51 found out about this cheating and they were worried if Bob Lazar found out about it that or if Bob Lazar got caught, I can't remember which, that he would go off the deep end and leak all this information. So somehow Lazar found out that they knew. So what does this guy do? He gets a bunch of friends, brings them out to the desert to watch all these flying UFOs everywhere. So he gets fired. He is really worried that the whoever's in charge is going to kill him. So he goes on TV and tells everybody about what's going on at Area 51.
Love it.
Yeah, and his story hasn't changed a bit.
Love it.
Yeah, Bob Lazar, man, he's a true hero.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. It's interesting, right? I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. I definitely think that if the U.S. government absolutely knows with 100% certainty that aliens are real and they are abducting U.S. citizens, it's unbelievably irresponsible to tell us that.
Really? You think it's irresponsible? I think we need to know.
No, you know why I say that? Because Men in Black put it perfectly. And Men in Black fits your theory the best. So, like, aliens are here living amongst us. That's Men in Black. And Kay has a line where he says, we want to keep everybody calm because a person is smart, right? One person is smart. People are panicky morons, and you know it. I think that if people knew that, there would be absolute chaos.
I agree, but I think we have a right to know if they're here abducting people. But I don't know. I don't know. Like, there's no way they've like they're in contact with our government. There's just no way. I can't. I'm mad. If this is all real, there's no way it's happening. There's no way anybody could keep.
Yeah, there's no way.
Shut.
Correct. But that's what I go back. That's why I flip flop on this so much. Because then I'm like, okay, well, Area 51, if that's really what's going on there, people work there. There's no way. The amount of decades that I've been there hasn't been more than one whistleblower. No way.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. We'll
Great
probably
topic,
never
though.
know. Yeah.
No, we'll probably never really know.
I'm interested in this topic, but I used to love watching Ancient Aliens.
Me too. Until the pattern started repeating itself. Like, there's no evidence to say that aliens weren't there. All right.
I know it's like they ran out of material, but they kept on recycling it. And it's like, all right, how many times are you gonna show me like these ancient ruins and give me like another like a perspective on it? Like, I don't give a shit. Like, you already showed it. Like, it's impressive. Like, all right, can we move on?
Yeah, there's also no evidence to say Chef Boyardee wasn't there. So, like, Chef Boyardee's an alien.
Absolutely. There's no way that recipe's from Earth. Oh, man. All right,
I think we've gone off the deep end today.
Yeah, we did. We also failed this whole thing, I think. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's move on to things I hate.
Great.
I've got two things I hate. I've got one that I'm adding.
Great.
My first one is restaurants that make the menu a QR code. Can you just have someone who I don't want to talk to please come over?
Yeah.
This is the social contract. Like, we all agree, you go into a restaurant, somebody comes over, they mess up my order, and they bring me food I don't want, and then I eat it instead of complaining about it. Right? That is the agreement.
I don't think that's true.
That's the agreement. Why? What's up with what are we doing with the QR code? Like, this is just as bad as Family Style, where they give you the little sheets and the pencil. and you're like, I want this, I want this, I want this, and you just hand like what? Like you want me to tip you, sir? I just did my own ordering. You're like the
Yeah,
mailman. You're
truthfully.
the mailman. You're just taking a message of mine to someplace else. Same thing with the QR code. What am I tipping you for? If you want a QR code, a robot better bring me my food.
Yes. Yes.
Period.
Funny thing about this is a sushi restaurant over here in Buffalo. It's pretty well known. You go there, you order it off of the QR code, and literally a robot brings it to you. Perfect system.
Bam. Bam. Yeah, that's
Perfect
fine.
system.
That's great. I want a robot bring me my food.
Yeah, you don't tip the robot. It doesn't know.
Like, I don't think I really have to go into this at all anymore. Like this is pretty self-explanatory. Like restaurants need to stop doing this or they need to purchase a robot.
Yeah, I mean, it's those two choices. This is one of the worst byproducts that came out of the COVID thing.
Oh, I know. Like, why are we still doing this? Not you brought up COVID and it just touched a nerve, but I saw somebody walking through a parking lot today wearing a mask. I'm like, what are we doing here? What are you wearing a mask
Yeah,
for? You're in a parking lot. Like, you shouldn't want to wear that mask. Like,
why not?
if you're protecting yourself, you should go into the store, protect yourself, wear your stupid fucking mask. But once you get out of there, you should want to rip that thing off your face. Just you like, I don't want to wear this, but
So you have a point.
I have
Yeah,
to.
you have a
But what
point
it
on this
says to
with being
me that you're,
outside.
I'm sorry, but what it says to me, you're wearing it through the parking lot because you want people to see how fucking good you are. That pisses me off.
So you have a good point about wearing it outside. What I can tell you is all of Asian culture wear masks, and it has absolutely nothing to do with protecting themselves.
This is the goddamn United States of America.
Yeah, yeah.
This
So
is an Asian
like,
culture, and I don't want to be an Asian culture. They
no, no, no,
dogs.
no, no, but no. I'm only expressing like the intent behind it, right? And the intent of most Americans when they continue to wear a mask has zero to do with protecting themselves. Has
No,
everything to do with like them being sick and not breathing it onto others.
I'm
I
calling
fully
it.
support that.
I'm calling bullshit. If you're walking through the parking lot, it has nothing to do about protecting anybody else, and
As I
it's
said,
about showing the world how awesome you are. Look at how good I am. I'm being a good little leftist and wearing my mask. Go away.
I totally understand your point with being outside in a parking lot. That is strange to me. As you walk up to the store, flick it on right before you get to the door. That's fine. I would much rather somebody that's sick around me wear a mask and not breathe it into my fucking face than for some asshole to just be sneezing and drooling and dribbling all over the fucking place.
I never see anybody doing that.
That is interesting to me. I see it all the time.
Well, you do live in Buffalo.
You live in Connecticut.
Yeah, we don't get sick here. And this is
We
the
get a different
nutmeg.
kind of sick up here. We get rickets.
This is the nutmeg state. We don't get
Is that
sick.
true? You're really
Maybe.
the nutmeg state?
I think. I don't think I just made that up. It came it came to me really fast. So I'm pretty sure it's true, but I could be making it all up. I have no idea.
Yeah, we're the McCormick paprika state.
There's no way paprika is is your spice of choice in Buffalo.
Yeah. What is our spice?
Cayenne pepper.
Flour? Just raw flour?
It's so funny. Um, but I get your point. I'm just saying if
Yeah.
you're walking through the parking lot, I think you're doing it. I think it's performative. I don't think you're doing it for anybody else but you.
I could agree with
Um,
this.
do you have a thing you hate today?
I do. It's a very small one.
Right.
Every once in a while, like every maybe 8 months or so, all of the fire alarms in our home go off at the same time, and it's always at 3 in the morning.
It's the aliens. You've just been
I
abducted.
I can't tell you how off-putting it is to be not only awoken by a fire alarm at 3 in the morning, but also your dog thinking it's a fucking contest with who could be louder.
That actually might make me feel a little bit better.
It's very unbecoming.
Well, you get two choices. All right, you can only pick one: the smoke alarms or him peeing in the bed.
Give me the pee all day.
All right. Oh
That was
man.
a real I gotta be honest with you. That was a real Sophie's choice there for a moment.
Oh man, what a funny movie.
Yeah, who was that? Jack Black? Was it Jack Black?
Yeah, Will Ferrell. Uh,
Yeah, Will Ferrell,
yeah, yeah. Canadians.
the
Uh,
Canadiens.
uh, but I don't know what like. Have you called anybody? I just got to ask. Have you been like, why does this happen, or do you know why it happens? Can it be
Yeah, so
prevented?
so we are in a new development. So what happens is every once in a while, because the power grid is kind of newer here, it like surges and they all go off.
Really? That's what.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
that was the explanation given to me. It used to happen actually frequently too when I was working from home from my house. They would be putting in a new house and hooking up the electric in the middle of the day. Same thing would happen.
It's weird. Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
super annoying.
Yeah, I don't like that. Honestly, I just take them out.
Well, so what's really annoying about it too is not only that, but every once in a while you get the chirp. Now, all of ours are hardwired in, so the electricity's on. We're good. But yet, if the battery dies, which I don't even know why it's draining battery, that doesn't need it, it'll start chirping, and then I gotta put like an $8 battery in it.
Oh, well, just, batteries die. You know.
Yeah, but they die when they're being drained of electricity.
No, well, no. Eventually, that like all those electrons or whatever, they stop moving. You know.
Hmm. See, yeah, you might be right about this. I don't know a lot about the different compartments or departments.
I just know that like if you take a brand new battery, you put it in a drawer, close that drawer, come back in here, it's not going to work as great.
Uh-huh.
You got to put it in the fridge, like my grandpa.
Yeah, this is a lot. Like I didn't realize how much batteries and Deshaun Watson have in common. Moving on.
uh, that was good. Deshaun Watson. Oh my God. Let's hope he doesn't hear last week's episode about the buy me drink me bars. Um, what? Oh, my other one. And this dawned on me. Like earlier today, like a couple hours ago, I went to the gas station to get myself a delicious vitamin water, and there's a bunch of kids at the gas station hanging out, getting some snacks, I guess, after school, and it pisses me off because all three of them have electric bikes. Oh, they're electric bikes, like bikes with a motor, right? Like they're like not like motorcycles or dirt bikes or like small motorcycles for children. They're like electric bikes. They don't have to pedal if they don't want.
Uh-huh.
And boy, it couldn't piss me off more unless all of these kids are dressed like how I dressed in the 90s when I like skateboarded. So
Oh,
they're
is it
dressed.
back?
Yeah. This one kid's wearing like Jinko jeans and a Nirvana shirt, and I just want to punch him in his face because, like, yeah, Kurt Cobain would totally support your ass on a fucking electric bike, you douche.
This is so true.
But yeah, like he would turn that shotgun on that kid so fucking fast, like, or he would have killed himself. Like if somebody went back, like, hey, Kurt, this is what's gonna happen in 30 years if 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 you get famous, he would have killed himself right there. He wouldn't even have waited. Like shit. I'm too
Yeah, that
dangerous.
could be right.
Fuck. But man, holy shit, dude! I couldn't believe this kid. Man, YouTube's gonna censor us.
Oh, without a doubt. You have to have like viewership to like be considered.
Oh,
So you
yeah,
got nothing to
maybe
worry about.
maybe that'll fly
Um,
under the radar. But I couldn't believe it. He's just like they're all wearing like Wu-Tang shirts and Nirvana, Jinko jeans, but they've got electric bikes, not skateboards.
and that is wild to me. I mean, like, there's something wrong with parents that you're not forcing your kid to get on a Huffy and have to tow your friend on the pegs uphill for like a mile to get to the
Right.
pizza place. You know what I
Oh
mean?
my God. Yes.
It's a rite of passage.
Oh, I couldn't believe it. That's my other thing I hate. I should really stop talking for a little while.
That is a great one. That's a great thing to hate. I'm on board.
uh, I know, but I took it a little too far with the Kurt Cobain thing. Anyway, last sip. I don't have one, but
Hmm.
I love yours.
Okay. So I was in the grocery store recently and like I was just, just walking through aimlessly. I never noticed this before. But like, I go and buy a chicken and I have a friend right now that's like really into breaking down whole chickens. And like, then he makes stock from it and it's like all fresh.
He's really into it right now.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
It sounds like a really smart idea because you buy the whole chicken for $14.99 and it's raw and you just, break it down, but you get all the different parts and everything. It seems like a good idea. But then I go over to the rotisserie chicken and that bitch is like $6.99. It's half the price. How could this be possible? You buy a raw chicken for $14.99, but you can get another chicken that is cooked through, has been seasoned. Somebody spent time arranging them in a big oven. There's a lot more labor involved. Then someone had to take that chicken and bag it and then place it in the thing. All of that costs money. How is it possibly half the price? What is going on? How does this make any sense?
Aliens.
Am I taking crazy pills?
Aliens.
Is this a thing at Stu Leonard's? What is it like? Am I wrong about this?
I don't think Stu Leonard's has rotisserie chicken. Costco
Of
does.
course they don't, because Stu Leonard's would never sell a chicken that cheap because it doesn't make any sense.
Man, no, I don't think so. But man, I love this so much, but I read it and I was like, yeah, what the fuck? But then you just explain it and I grew a brain. I know why. I know why.
Yeah, why?
It's a draw to the store.
Oh, it's a loss leader, you say?
Yeah, just like the hot dogs from Costco are. Or the giant bag of fries you get from Five Guys by buying their $30 burgers. That suck.
So, so your claim is that they lose almost $7 per chicken because it brings people into the store.
It's gotta be.
That doesn't sound like as a guy who spent a lot of time in grocery retail, that doesn't sound like a sound investment.
It's gotta be. Soccer mom, practice ran late. What am I gonna feed the kids tonight? I know. I'm gonna get a rotisserie chicken, but she's got all the fucking kids in the car. She's got to bring them in, annoy the shit out of me. Uh, and the kids are like, Mom, look, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch guy is looking at me in my eyes. Buy that fucking box of cereal. Mom, I want Twizzlers. That sort of thing. That's what's happening.
Yeah, no, and I think that makes perfect sense. I get it.
I don't know.
By the way, absolutely love the rotisserie chicken. Oh my god, give it to me some more. But someone just like brought this to my attention too. You take that rotisserie chicken.
No. All right, go ahead. Get it together, pal. Woo. All right, go ahead.
We're gonna edit this out. You can take that rotisserie chicken, and like it never occurred to me before, you can still make stock. Get all them bones into a pot. Throw some carrots, shave some onion and celery up in that bitch. You can still do it.
It's such a good idea.
It is a great idea because you could do it for half the fucking price of buying a raw chicken and cooking it yourself.
What have you looked at, like pound for pound, what they are? Are they same size?
I don't actually know. Well, I guess it depends where you go. So Wegmans is very staunch on this. They do not water pump their chickens to make them like look bigger, whereas like a Tops Friendly Markets or perhaps a like a Walmart does do that.
Okay, I see. Man, you got me. Wow, you got me a couple times today.
That's what happens when I'm on no sleep. I just start becoming incoherent, and then my intrusive thoughts
Yeah.
come
Well,
out.
you know how I said I grew a brain?
Yeah,
Gone.
gone. Bye.
Yeah. Wow. I have no idea. Do you have friends at the grocery store still or no?
You know what? Not as many as I used to. Not really.
You should just go up to like the chicken guy and be like, "Hey, is there something going on here? What's happening?"
This is an episode of Curb. This is Larry David all the way. Walking up to some like random part-time employee and going, "What is this?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this question. What are you doing here?"
I was thinking about that the other day. Like, if people, I shouldn't be saying this, but whatever. Uh, but
It's a great way
I
to start a sentence.
yeah. But like, if people ever actually listen to this, it would be fun to take some of these stories and turn it into like a Larry David type cartoon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. Because I think I mean, the big Seinfeld fans that we are, I think we think in terms of Seinfeld sometimes.
Yeah. I was watching Seinfeld today while I was making meatballs.
Oh shit! You made your meatballs today, bro?
It smells so good in here. Yeah.
Oh,
It
I
smells
gotta make
so
those again.
it smells so good in here. It's incredible. They're good too.
Yo, we gotta do like a little recipe share day. I mean, there's gonna be zero that I'm gonna contribute to you. You're just gonna contribute to me. But
No. Yeah,
we
how
need
do
to
we
do
make
that
that
because
fun though?
I have the little card still that I wrote to make your famous meatballs. And they're fucking awesome.
They are good. I'm very proud of my meatballs. Paige is proud too. She's always like, "We got to bring them into work." All
Hell
right,
yeah, dude.
you make 40 of them.
I think it's the amount of ricotta that you add that is both a smart choice, just to like as a binder, but then it also gives it this like velvetyness. Very lovely.
Yeah, it's that, and you saute the onion and garlic before you put it in the meat mixture.
Yeah, very important. You gotta have that caramelized first, or else you get like it gets too crunchy. But it also adds a sweetness once they're caramelized.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
it's just like this nice, deep, rich flavor. Yeah, I like
It's
it.
yeah, very lovely.
Ugh,
While on the topic of food, we only got a couple minutes left. So it's my dad's birthday this week, and I
nice. Happy
decided to
birthday,
invite,
Dad.
yeah, Marty. Let's go. They I invited the whole family over on Sat for this upcoming Saturday. I'm gonna make a nice linguine with clam. So I'm
Nice.
gonna try to perfect my sauce again. We talked about this.
Yeah.
Got to perfect that sauce a little bit better. But I'm also starting with an appetizer. You're gonna lose your shit.
Oh boy.
I'm doing a perfectly seared scallop up top a bed of arugula and balsamic glaze.
Nice. I love a good scallop.
You like scallops?
I love scallops. Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah, they're the
I
best,
tried
dude.
cooking. I tried cooking them once. I messed it up. I
Did you do it
overcooked
in
them.
oil or in butter?
I do. Man, I don't remember.
Mhm.
Don't remember. But
I've done it both ways.
I overcooked them.
And it's
I
so easy to do. The
and the
window is
worst
so
part is
tight.
I overcooked them on too low of a heat.
Oof.
So, yeah, so it was like it was charred and like rubbery. I don't know. Like I just
Yeah.
didn't like it. It was no. Yeah, I messed it all up.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the toughest like proteins to really cook. It is really challenging. I have the added benefit that with the stores I ran a seafood department, so I got to learn a lot about this and like spend days like really learning how to cook those things so that I could teach customers how to do it. And so I lucked out, but man, they're not easy. I haven't done it in years, so like it's going to be a challenge.
I'm excited to hear about it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be nice, dude. I'll take some photos. I'll send them along to you.
Um, can I ask you a question?
Uh-huh.
Your dad's name is Marty,
Uh-huh.
right?
Sure is.
Has he ever gone to a Comic-Con or anything like that?
No, not that
Oh,
kind of nerd.
he should. He should go see Michael J. Fox and like be like, could you sign it to Marty and see what he does?
Marty McFly.
Yeah.
Yeah. My Marty is more of a oh, let's learn about this obscure thing in history kind of nerd.
Oh, okay. I like that too.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I
Not
went to
bad.
a
Great
comic.
guy.
I
Decent
went to Comic Con. Oh,
decent
sorry.
golfer, very funny. No, yeah, it's just Marty's a good dude.
Yeah. He liked my steak.
Yeah. I mean that was good though. Like he was not lying. Yeah. That was a fun time.
That was a
Speaking
fun
of,
time.
I still don't have dates, dude. When you could have come up and visit me in Buffalo.
I know. I told her the other day, and I was like, "What are we doing? Like, you're scheduling all these things, like, ugh," but nothing. But I'm going to tell you this again. I'm going to tell her tonight and see what happens. But I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna be like, I'm texting him right now. Give me an answer, or you're not getting any of these meatballs. They're going all in the trash.
I was just gonna say, find something that Paige really loves and get a fishing pole and then dangle it out in front of her and they tell her you can't have this.
Yeah.
Gotta be quicker than that.
I gotta be quicker. I was thinking the same thing. Um, but I just real quick. I went to a Comic Con a couple of years ago,
Mhm.
and um, Michael J. Fox was there signing autographs, and the autographs were priced like $250 to $450, which is ridiculous. Ridiculous. But also, what's the deal with the 250 to 450? Like, is
Good
it because
question.
is it like like it's 250 if like the quality's not that good? Or like, like if he really gets it good, is it 450? That was bad. I'm sorry, Michael J. Fox.
Yeah,
And
like
honestly,
one of them is slight tremor Michael, the other one's earthquake Michael.
yeah, exactly. Michael J. Fox, I apologize, but honestly, like you charging that much money for an autograph is criminal, and you deserve that joke.
But you haven't watched Curb enough to know him making fun of himself for having Parkinson's.
Oh, of course he does. He's such a good sport. Such a fun
Yeah.
guy.
So there's one of my favorite episodes of Curb
Oh,
where
really?
Larry sees him at a dinner party, or he's out to dinner. He sees Michael J. Fox, and he like waves to Michael J. Fox, and he shakes a little bit, and then he walks away. And he's like, "Was that a rude shake, or was he just shaking?" Because Michael J. And then he goes to New York City. Michael J. Fox lives above him, and all he can hear is stomping around. He's like, "Is that Parkinson's, or is he trying to annoy me on purpose?" So then he goes to his apartment to talk to him about it because he's wearing these big clunky boots. He's like, "Oh, sorry about that. I'm just wearing these boots around the house. I didn't mean it." So he goes to grab Larry David a Coke out of the fridge and shakes the Coke when giving it to him.
That's
It
so
explodes all
funny.
over him. He's like, "Was that Parkinson's, or did he shake it on purpose?" Beautiful. But
That's
you
so
can't
funny.
have that good of a joke if Michael J. Fox isn't like right in there a part of it. I think that's fantastic.
That's so funny. That's hilarious. That reminds
So
me
good.
of the opening to my sitcom.
Yeah.
Yeah. My opening is I'm at a restaurant and there's somebody across the restaurant that looks like Mark Hamill. And we know he's not Mark Hamill, but somebody's like, "Hey, go over there and be like, oh, Mark, I'm a big fan." And like I get a couple drinks in me and I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna go do it." And I walk over there. I don't say anything. I turn around. I walk back, and they're like, "Why do you do it?" I'm like, yeah, I can't do it. He's in a wheelchair." I'm done.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I like it. I love it.
That actually happened.
Your life and my life are just different.
uh, I know. Trust me, dude. It's tough being me, man.
Oh man.
It's just like
Well, dude,
awkwardness, anxiety, and self-loathing.
and beard.
Yeah, and a great beard.
Mm,
Oh my god, I laughed way too hard. We did it. We did another one.
we did
Another
it.
one in the books. Oh, sadly, we have to go.
We must. Don't
All right.
beg. We must.
Thanks everybody for listening. See you next week. Boogie boogie.
Woogie boogie.